Hey y'all, welcome to the filling station. It's a new day, another opportunity to either make money in this market or to just learn from the market. But first, y'all, let me give my disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor. I just enjoy teaching people how to build generational wealth. And yes, the stock market is just one of those avenues. So this video is for educational purposes only. But if you could please like, share, subscribe, y'all. We learn and we grow together. With that being said, let's get started. So we are looking at AMD. We closed at 158.57. 158.57, and as you can see, we've made a pre-market high 161.27. So where are the trouble places as of right now? We would need to get back above this area here, 161.34. Possibly have trouble again, 161.61. Breaking that level, 161.97, and if we break that, there's a few layers of resistance here, 162.32, 162.53. Now breaking that, we could possibly have trouble again somewhere around 163.13. Those are possible areas of resistance for AMD as of now. As you can see, we test this area. Sellers are there to take that price back down. Support area as of now, 160.24. Breaking that level, 160.07. Breaking that, 159.87. Should we break that, 159.52, and breaking that brings us back to around the 159.18. Breaking the 159.18 brings us back to the gathering spot, as I like to say, or that consolidation area, 158.95. Not far from the 50 EMA as of now, 158.90. Should we break that, we could possibly come back to the 158.50. You see something stopped us here at this level here, so that is this area of support as of now. Breaking that, 158.23, that is where our ATR trailing stop is. I like to see that very close, right? So breaking this, in my opinion, strong level of support. Breaking that 158.16, we could very well come back to 157.81, and breaking that 157.60, which is where our 200 EMA is. What's interesting is something stopped us here for AMD. So if that is something that you trade, I say often, y'all, trade carefully, mark your levels. Once it goes against your why, get out, right? So we are now looking at Meta. We closed at 755.59. We've made a pre-market high of 760. We were trading in this little zone here, right? Support was here at 758.05. It is now our resistance, right? So back to the upside, if we would need to break that, we could possibly have trouble again around that 759.42, breaking that 759.91, and breaking that 761.69. Those are possible resistance areas back to the upside for Meta. As of now, we have a long sell-off candle here, right? So we came down, found support. We were here before, right? So this area of 750.21 is a support area for us. We've bounced from there. As of now, the resistance will be 751.89, again at 752.57, 753.41, 754.23, 754.86, and 756.01. Those are other areas of resistance back to the upside. Now, should we lose this area of 750.21, we could come back to 748.25, 747.57, and breaking that 746.30 could be a support area, 745.55, 744.72, and 743.15. Those are possible areas of support and resistance for Meta. Now we are looking at NVDA, and are we seeing a flag on the video as of now? I said often, y'all, anything is possible. We closed at 177.82. Looks like could that be a bear flag? Interesting. Watch, let it play out. Let's say that, right? So as of now, support, we've bounced from a level of support at that 172.47, only to come back up to this area of 175.88 to have resistance. So we bounced off of a low only to come back up to, this is our resistance area as of now. So back to the upside, 175.88, possibly have trouble 176.24, 50 MA as of now, and a level we have marked here at 176.60, breaking that 176.89, 177.13, 177.43, 177.59, 177.99. Again, I look at it on a smaller scale, y'all. Breaking that, 178.25, 178.58, 178.86. Those are possible areas of resistance back to the upside. Let's say we break back under 174.52. We have 174.18, 174 even, 173.63, 173.48, and back here at 173.14. Breaking that brings us back to the 172.84 and losing that. Y'all see, we come back to a level we have marked here at 172.57, which we've been here at 172.47. So that's interesting, right? Breaking that brings us back to 172.35 and again 172.16. So if NVIDIA is something that you trade, y'all, I said so often, market levels once it goes against your why or your reason for getting in the trade, get out, live to trade another day, right? So we are looking at the SPY. We close at 657.41. We have made a pre-market high here of 659.50. The SPY in Tesla is up today. So as of now, where are the trouble places? We can continue climbing. Let's say that. So back to the downside, 659.11 for the SPY, 658.51. Breaking that brings us back to around the 658.04. Should we break that, 657.59, and breaking that level brings us back to around the 657.16. And should we break that, 656.65, and breaking that level, something stopped us at the 656.29, not far away, right? Breaking that level brings us back to the 655.57, and should we break that, 654.81, breaking that level, 653.94, and breaking that, 653.36, breaking that, 652.98, and here at 652.66. Those are possible areas of support and resistance for the SPY. Let's say support areas, because we are definitely making new highs, right? So this is what's interesting today. Tesla does what Tesla does. I say that, right? So we are up 30 some dollars pre-market, let's say that, right? So as of now, we close at 395.94. We have made a pre-market high 430.36. We have found support here at a level we have marked at 425.39. Where are the areas? Let's look to the upside. Can we continue climbing? We very well can. So let's look to the upside for Tesla, breaking back above the 430.36. I have the next level here of 434.54, 436.19, 438.42, breaking that 442.29. Keep in mind there's a big difference here from this 442.29 to the next level I have at 452.08. However, we could very well get stopped out anywhere in between this area here. So that is a possible rejection area. Breaking that level for Tesla, we have 454.30, and breaking that 454.30, the next level for Tesla is 459.07 and 461.13. Those are possible areas of resistance for Tesla. Now let's go back to the downside, right? Because we're going to gap up, meaning there's going to be a gap to the downside. Not saying that it's going to happen today. Again, not financial advice. However, losing this area 425.39, the next level I have is 422.22. Y'all see it's right there where that 5 EMA is. I like to see that, right? Breaking that for Tesla, 419.71, 417.54, 413.75. That level 412 is right where that ATR trailing stop, a level that I have marked. Like to see that. And that 20 EMA is right there at a level at 410.01 that we have marked. That's interesting, right? So breaking that 410.01, I have 407.89, 404.87, 402.54, 399.17, which is where our 50 EMA is. Now breaking that, we could very well come back to 394.18, and breaking that, there's a few layers at that 390.42 all the way down to the 386.99. So we could very well find support anywhere in this area. Should we lose the 392.73 and break through that 390.42, we could very well come back to the 389 or 386.99. So breaking that brings us back to 384.91, 381.68. Those are possible areas of support and resistance for Tesla. I said so often, y'all, Tesla does what Tesla does. So if Tesla is something that you trade today, I say it often, trade carefully, mark your levels, and make sure you have a plan before going into the trade. And once it goes against your why or whatever reason you got into the trade, get out. Live to trade another day, y'all. So again, this is what I see when I look at the market. I said often, y'all, there's so many different ways to trade the market, and what's challenging is trying to figure out the strategy that works best for you and to have the discipline to execute your plan. So I hope that everyone have a very profitable and a very, very productive day today. Again, if you could, please like, share, subscribe, y'all. We learn and we grow together. With that being said, be blessed as well as a blessing unto others. Until next time.